Rob-omb's quest. That's a really short intro screen. Because you die in it. And you can move in it, which is weird. Okay. Well, I wanted to play the demo screen. We'll come back to the demo screen. That was confusing. Alright, the magic powder keg is missing yet again, but this time by a different pursuer. Can Rob-omb save the world once again? Once more. Should read the right thing that's there. Bob-omb Chaos House. Okay. That's chaotic. We'll go indoors. That's not an option. Is the mailbox an option? No. Do I like these houses? They look like the kind of thing that Mr. Game & Watch would live in. I'm gonna take my unstable Bob-omb with me. Wait, what? Apparently the toads are on it too. I gave him a nice hat. Everything's better when you have a nice hat. I kind of thought this would just be a tutorial place, but no, I'm completely wrong. Very odd decision. But you know, when you're making a world map, you may as well do it the way you want to. These are definitely some graphics. Toad looks weird without his head. Guess I never thought about it before. Okay. I'm just gonna get the mushroom first. The graphics of all time, it's true. Whoa, that's a chunky boy. Ow. I was actually really enjoying that sprite. Briefly. Gonna guess this hack might use the 32x32 patch. Hi there, my name is Chogiba. Here on my way to rescue my friends from that so-called mysterious pursuer. That reminds me. Because I think this is using the 32-bit, or 32x32 patch. I should do a thing. Which is... I don't know why they put this menu so far in here. Then again, I suppose most people don't actually use these things the way I do. There we go. Disable the change character thing, because I don't think it's going to work. Alright, well so far so good. Now, for being only one level, I haven't found anything wrong yet. But it's only one level. You never quite know. Okay, need to be big for that. I like how everything is very much Bob-omb themed. This looks very familiar suddenly. Alright, well, 40. I think something's about to explode, but I couldn't tell you what. How odd. Oh, so that was actually a mandatory first level. There was something I wanted to check. And it was that pipe. Because I didn't get to check the pipe because I wasn't embiggened and there wasn't a lot of it. I have to say, wasn't it just 1-1 and 1-2 remakes? Parts of them felt very similar to 1-2, but the ending definitely was 1-2. But the way over here, it definitely isn't. I don't know. I'm not quite saying this is a carbon copy yet. All right. Well, no. Well, shoot. This defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, gonna put a marker down for some lag. Not a lot, but some. There we go. Yeah, definitely getting some feelings of Yoshi's Island 1 from that ending. Or I'm just gonna be dumb. Chill out. Just gotta chill. I'm gonna say it's because I didn't bring a Bob-omb with me. How embarrassing. And all because I want to see one silly thing. It's almost not difficult, I'm just being dumb. Do that. Grab this. Okay, don't try to land on that. Sometimes I wonder if I've just gotten worse at video games. Now let's see what else is going on. In the interest of clearing out like my random YouTube queue, I put up the Parabox VODs. It's been kind of fun. Alright, that's into that. It was a good game. One of those, you know, it probably could have been done on the N64 maybe, kinds of games. For Pete's sake. Alright, well, let's get the Yoshi at least. Or Shibuya, or whatever she was. There we go. There's a silly purple beast. Probably shouldn't have done in the purple shell. Well... all's well that ends well. Okay, back down here. Okay. This Yoshi is saving me from making so many dumb mistakes. So it appears purple ones are just generally the same as they always were. Got your PC up and running, you know what that means? Can make stupid decisions, but faster. I approve. There's the right way, the wrong way, and the max power way. The max power way is the wrong way, but faster. Okay, cool. There was a good reason to come back to that. It wasn't completely stupid. We have a secret to go through. With dragon coins. And an information box. Danger, the blackbirds above the sky sometimes drop Rob-omb's friends that are nearly cursed to kill him using explosives. I get the feeling I should read everything in this hack using the Rao-Cow voice. The feeling I'm getting. It's one of those things that's weird about people's like first hacks is the number of power-ups in them is so inconsistent between levels. I actually don't even know what RimWorld is. I suspect it's one of those like multiplayer shooter games, but it was right to go by. Oh, okay. These are ice blocks. Not what I was expecting, but also fine. An ice block is fine, too. Just, without their heads, they look so wrong. Okay, I actually like this. I like the bomb wiggler. That is actually cute. Alright, so this is where I came in. A wiggler? Nah, not sure. I don't think there's any portmanteau I can make to make that work. So let's just not. Oh, those are fireballs. I need something throwable. You are not throwable. These are midway means I'm gonna need to die anyway, so I don't really care. Oh, that gives me a 1-up. I like the 1-up. Okay, so I got 3 dragon coins before I should die. I'd like to get the last one. Just a matter of decorum. Wait patiently. Boink. Okay. One more somewhere. Oh, there's the one more somewhere. Alright, now to pitch myself into a pit. If we were playing Hot and Cold is what Rimworld would, you would have just assigned Earth to a nuclear ice age. Short story, long story short. Story generator designed as a colony manager. Okay, definitely wasn't expecting that. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Disguised. Oh, that makes more sense. Designed, disguised, it kind of works both ways. It kind of works both ways. I really thought that would result in my death. I could have had a Yoshi. Or a whatever guy. Yeah, whatever. So it's kind of more like, it's like Space Station 13 or whatever that game's called. Except that one's like a multiplayer community organized thing. Really, I don't know much about that game either, except Cargonia. And Cargonia was pretty awesome. Alright, the orange switch. I guess we're getting the orange switch. Alright, that's a little annoying and weird, but put a mark down. Think Dwarf Fortress? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I got my P-switch jump. Was it cheating because there's extra lag on the screen right now? Probably. Do I care? Not in the slightest. I am perfectly happy just to exploit lag for my own purposes. Oh, that's why! It sounds like it's going to explode when it's just the P-switch. That makes so much more sense. I appreciate knowing I need to press up on that. No backwards pipe. I see nothing in the room that would indicate that I need to do something else here. It's the risky... No! Numped. The power of the switch you have pushed will turn this into that. Your progress will also be saved. That's kind of nice, actually. Alright, so we found that. How many exits does this have? Oh, God! The marker for that. I don't know why that happens. 7 exits, allegedly. Typically when I see that, it has something to do with, like, HDMI interacting badly with layer... or HDMA. Okay, when we said that some of the levels looked a bit familiar, this setup, look at the start, makes me think this is 105. Certain enemies may look like ones from the actual game, but some of them can get in your way whenever they can. I'm not certain those ideas are related, but okay, those are Rexes. Rexes are now... Oh, those are fast Rexes. Okay, well, it quickly changed. I'm not going to hold it against him right now. Didn't someone request RimWorld? Possibly. Kingdom Hearts and... No, time weren't so high on your I want to see you play this list, RimWorld. I don't know. I have to look in requests, and I don't think anyone requested it. Yeah, I don't see it in the list. I mean, I have, like, a lot to go, and I did talk to Louie. We're doing Dark Souls Friday, or, yeah, Friday. I thought about trying to also do... This is also feeling a little too 105-ish. Oh, man, I was really hoping I wouldn't have to, like, reject this. I don't know. Where was I going with that thought? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about maybe trying to get Deltarune done on Saturday, but I'm not certain it's going to work. I have a thing to go to, and I need to know when it starts. You're rejecting. How you doing, Aerosoft? Oh, shoot. I did test the midway there, yeah. Test this midway. More Bob-omb power-ups. What does it say? When you touch your enemies in When you touch your enemies in your fire or rocket form, you become big again instead of your usual small form. Kind of SMB3-ish, eh? How you doing, Airsoft? Don't see it either. We could just want someone request as a meme or something before we close on Clue. I don't think so, but now that you've said it, I kind of want to go check. And by that, I mean I'll do that after the stream, because I'm not doing that right now. It requires writing SQL queries, and I don't want to write a SQL query right now. No speed running that. Yeah, Okay, so, like, there's parts that are just literally the same. Like, I don't know why you would keep this ending. Not to mention the bonsai bill placement. Might have been someone else be pretty hyped for other people's streams. Oh, not really hyped. Fair, I honestly don't know. Like I said, I'll have to check it using SQL queries. Or I guess I could look at the queue, because I never clear out my request queue on Twitch. Probably be the easier way to do it, actually. I think most likely someone might have talked about doing it, but not actually done it. Is my best guess. But other than that, wait, there's a power-up in there I want. I managed to hit none of them. No rush. Check DMs. Yeah, that seems sensible. Yeah, I'm just put a marker down for similarity to 105. Presently superficial, but it definitely feels like this is 105. Yeah, that is some solid ice. Let's see if this looks familiar. Yeah. The problem is I'm coming more at a perspective of this being kind of like deja vu-ish, now that I'm primed to constantly look for it, as opposed to this being exactly the same. Like, it's clearly remixed. A little bit cut off. It's not bad. A little bit cut marker there. Select star from redeems where redeems like RimWorld. You know, that might actually work. How you doing, Kawasi? Now, the problem is I need to do this with SQLite, and so I need to mess around with things a little bit more carefully. And the database is presently in use, so I don't really want to bust out a read-only version. But maybe one day. Maybe next week. It doesn't terribly matter. I still have, like, what, 80 games in the queue or something like that? Does remind me, I'm looking forward to Baldur's Gate. Since Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I'm very curious about playing the OG. Ooh, actually, you know what? I want to come back in here and see if the Yoshi fireballs break those. All right, failing at sleep. I know the feeling. I've actually been sleeping pretty well after I had a little bit of disastrous sleep on my trip. One of them was a day after me and my brother-in-law spent way too much or way too little time drinking. Because it was a lot of drinking in a relatively short period of time. Okay, cool. Bunch of you saying this, but you're pretty disappointed with Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, honestly, I don't have any perceptions about it currently, other than, like, some people seem to like it. That's pretty much all I know. Huh, they don't. Go figure. It's worse D&D and worse Original Sin at the same time. Fair. The thing is, I just know that the reputation of the original Baldur's Gate games was so high. Like, the best of CRPGs for the longest time. I have pretty much no intention to play the third one, but I do want to play whichever one was requested by Fries. I guess it's 2. There's another one. There was another... Planetscape Torment, I think, was the other one that everyone was like, this is the best game CRPG of all time. But I never played that one either. There's a lot of DOS games I read about in various publications that I never got to play until much later in life. Knowing Larry, you can see them pulling apart yet another franchise of theirs and putting it on its head. Possibly. Is Larry in the game company? The case of things I don't pay enough attention to. I actually don't know who made the original Baldur's Gate. Wouldn't surprise me if that company largely doesn't exist, or is, you know, kind of like Blizzard nowadays. Not really as much as not really as important as it used to be. Still malding about that? Fair. Okay. So that happens every time. I just noticed that there are markers for these things. There goes my thing of ice. Larian Studios made Baldur's Gate and Divinity. Ah, okay. This is very reminiscent of Yoshi's Island 3. Or 4. I can never keep the numbers straight. But then, like, it's only the intro parts. I'm trying to decide if that makes me... if I should be annoyed at that. I could easily be, no question about it. Yeah, I might end up being on the fence about this. I'll probably end up, like, sleeping on it. It's odd to see so many custom graphics and custom sprites, but yeah, a lot of custom sprites, but very little in the way of custom graphics. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have let him eat that. Belgian developer around since '93. Oh, okay. Didn't realize it was a European company. On the bag. On the bag. I don't know what that means. Don't think I found any bags yet. On the fence plus a mixed bag. Now we're just mixing metaphors. So the fact that block is pre-bonked is a pretty good sign. I've been here before? Maybe? Hey, wait a second. I just noticed this. Well done. I wasn't expecting that. Shoot. Well, that's what you have a Yoshi for. For betraying at the first moment you can. Oh, that was where it was. In a bag. A mixed fence. A mixed fence would be like half of its chain link and half of its... I don't know. Like white picket. A mixed fence. I don't think it aesthetically works, but you know, some people do that kind of thing, where they've got like, you know, their good fence on one side and their neighbor's fence on the other. Once again, there's parts that feel so similar, in between parts that definitely don't. Alright, so I found all the dragon coins, I need to test the midway. Hooray for the pit. Turns out you're talking about your ass in Baldur's Gate made by BioWare. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. I definitely remember BioWare existing. I don't think there's any other, like, weird games that I never got around to, like, playing nowadays. Because, like, Phantasmagoria was one of those ones I always wanted to play. I remember seeing the press around it when I was a kid thinking, oh, this looks so cool! And it's rated for adults! Of course, the reason it's rated for adults is rather stupid, so... Alright, here we go. Nope. The third game got taken over by Lariat. I mean, that's not surprising. Like, at all. Game companies come and go, or they get bought by larger companies, like Blizzard did. Or, not Blizzard, like Rare did. And cease to matter. Well, that sucks. Like, Sierra doesn't exist in any significant manner anymore. It's just long gone. Still a publisher, but they don't really do anything. Okay. These are dry bones. Despite looking like Mario 1, Koopas. Mario 3! You got all the aesthetics all in one. So much for my brilliant plan. I like the spiky ghost. I don't really know what to make of the spiky ghost, but I like the spiky ghost. Fairly certain it's, whatever the spiky one is. Valve doesn't exist as a significant game company either. Yep! I mean, why should they? It prints money. They don't need to make another Half-Life. And plus, everyone's called Gabe Newell fat enough that it's never gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Alright, well, no Midway. That's convenient. Alright, boom boom. One. Of course, it's one of those bosses. Oh, was this the fancier boom boom? I guess this is. Yeah, it's the fancier boom boom. I'm pretty sure this came out of the Mad ASM contest, which was a pretty cool contest last time it happened. This was, I think, from the one before it. Those contests are weird in terms of how they, like, work. But fun. Creative integrity in the past, more money now. Yep. I mean, as long as they can still sell gun skins and TF2 and Dota and everything else, works out fine. Alright, let's see the plot. About time! By surprise, Boom Boom is no more, as he got destroyed thrice. Rob-omb must climb to the skies in order to continue his journey to save his friends from the mystery villain. Alright, cool. We can do that. This should be the end of the demo, if I'm not mistaken. This is the end of the demo, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Well, some issues with creative license aside, it was pretty okay. I'm curious about the title screen, so we're going to reset for it. Because the playable title screen is interesting. Video game brat, was that what it said? Alright. I'm going to beat the title screen. We have to know. Yep, that's a thing that happens. I don't think that's his fault. I think it's because I got shoved by the platform. It's a not uncommon problem. Why is there water here? I don't think he thought that anyone would actually play this. Like, I don't know how this works. Oh my. Hi there, my name is... Okay, so that gets us the Yoshi message. Put a marker down for this, and it resets the level. No, it puts me somewhere bad. Alright, well, I guess this is why I'm rejecting this hack. Well, that sucks. We got so far before something terrible happened. Yeah, this is just gonna put you stuck in world 0. Level 0 forever. Well, okay, fine. It gets you stuck in the world map. I guess. Let's take a look around. See what else they've done with the world map. It definitely looks like they've made a nice little world map, though. This isn't very reminiscent of SMW at all, except at the very northern edges. Like, you can squint? No, I'd say this is completely original. I like this. Or at least original enough. Alright, let's try that again. I want to beat that level, see what happens. Because, yeah, if you can get soft-locked by playing the demo level, that's kind of a problem. So yeah, see how it didn't happen this time? It's because we did not get shoved by the flying platform. If you get shoved sometimes, the game doesn't really know what to do, and so it does something weird by, like, loading bad blocks. I've seen it happen in other people's hacks. I want to say... Akogare, maybe? Like, there's a common setup in one of them, in some Kaizo hack I've seen, that causes this problem. I think it was underwater just to add it, make things weirder. Oh, no, wait, hold up. I don't want this thing eating. Because I don't want to proc the message. Because if I proc the message, I'll get kicked out of the level. And that's not what I want. Alright, well, those blocks are corrupt, too. Put a marker down for that. Okay, it's kind of weird that there's just water down here. I guess there's also some cutoff. Like, this is all in the... Oh, it's current. How odd. Anyway, cutoff down there at the bottom of the screen. I think I'm done with this. Alright, let's try one more thing, because I'm curious. We have the option for Luigi game. What changes if I Luigi game? I'm pink. I'm Robin. So there's Bob-omb and Robin. Interesting. Today you learned about... I'm not even going to try to pronounce... Hunfuffle. Futful? Viking chess. One player's goal is to retreat their Jarl to the edge of the board. The other's goal is to stop them. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Alright, so there's no change when you're Luigi gaming. This is just Luigi gaming. Okay, cool. That's all there is for this. I'll load the video up tomorrow so I can point these things out, but not much else I need to do with that.